Shalom, Akiyam. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consist of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained to sing this new song in these latter days, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude of the men, women, and children of Israel, which may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Khan, through the spirit and the power of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, the beloved brothers and myself, back once again through the mercies of the Lord, able to prophesy the downfall and mystery Babylon the Great. All right, married prophecy with real-time news and events, okay, and profess, okay, our Savior openly, and also state the claim, the fact, okay, that we are the true biblical Israelites, man. All right, and there's no way around that. Now we're living in beautiful times, you know, as those of us in the council of the Lord are aware of. You know, we're seeing these prophecies come to pass. We're seeing Babylon the Great, right, the daughter of Babylon, aka America, wax feeble, right? We're seeing how the Lord's making her small amongst the heathen, and we're relishing in every moment. We're relishing in every moment because this is pretty much a token, okay, that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those speckled birds out there that may look like the other nations, but their bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, that our captivity is over, man. Okay, the captive of exile hasteneth to be loose, man. And we're sick of being under you heathen, man. We're sick of having to go to work and build up our enemy's enterprise. You see, we're in a time now where what? Yahawah Yahawah is turning the table, baby. Right. And we're coming into a time where we're about to come into glory, man. Right. We're about to come into glory. Right. And no one can stop it. Esau can't stop it. You two-third niggas that want to stay joined unto him can't stop it. That's right. You see, hey, we out of here, man. We going home in a minute, Akiyam and Akwaf. As a matter of fact, you got something?
Yeah, nah, if I may say too,
grab something real quick.
You know, the tables are turning fast. You know, there was just reports, I don't know how true it is, that the Algerians just voted, you know, to declare war on Israel. You see, so you know, the United States right now, you know, got their hands full, right? And they ain't fighting no third world country no more. You know, they're fighting people that got weapons. They got, you know, that got a great military. You know, they're not fighting people in sandals with license plates on their chest to cover up from their bullets. You know what I mean? Because America is a big fairy tale. They act big and tough when it comes to these third world countries. Like, you know, they want to invade Haiti or Afghanistan, little small militias like that, and act like they doing something. You know, like the untouchables and shit. But we all know they're weak. You know, they're cowards, and it's all a fairy tale, man. Right. Smoke and mirrors. You know, but now they're ready to go up against a superpower like Russia, right? Iran, China. Okay, China, and all these people are coming against them. You know, you got Hamas, you know, Hezbollah. You got what's their name now? Like I said, Algeria is joining, right? And soon the whole earth is going to turn against them. You know what I mean? Even those that were at peace with them. Like you quoted, I have made you small among the heathen. Right. That's why we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna bring out an article that shows you how much the United States military is struggling. You know, they can't even go to war right now with any of the major superpowers, right? Because they're short-handed. Right. You know, they're waxing feeble.
And it's funny that you say that because on that show Redacted, right on YouTube, I think I sent you that link. There's war tactician individuals, I forgot his name, Robert something. Bro, these individuals study war. They know war. And they even saying the same thing you just said, that America doesn't have the military foundation to defend themselves, let alone anybody else. Right. You know what I mean? They're waxing feeble.
They don't have the manpower.
Right, that's number one. Yeah. They don't have the manpower. You have these, because this new generation X, hey, these niggas don't know nothing about no war. All they know is Pornhub and Pizza Hut. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing but that. Right.
And
know?
at that, and
they're
at
not
that,
trying to fight.
and at that, they've been. These are watered down men, you know,
Right.
because they've been effeminized by this society. It's a natural thing, and they're unconsciously not aware of how effeminate they are.
Right.
You know, these are emotional people. Imagine, man. You know, you fight in nations that are not Babyloned out. You know what I mean? These people are war-minded. They're ready to die. They're coming at you, you know, with that war mind, man.
Doing drills in the winter.
Right. And these people don't understand that they've been dumbed down. Them GMOs they're eating, they're being raised by their mothers, you know, so they're not really ready for war.
Right.
They've been brainwashed, but when the shit hits the fan, you know, that's when instinct starts to kick in. You know, that's when your true heart, your true colors start to show.
It.
You know what I mean? These people ain't ready for war. Like I said, you know, it's easy for you to be behind a big ass machine, you know, controlled with this super technology against people that can't match that type of technology. It's easy to pick on people like that. But now when you got people to fight fighting with that type of technology, and now you got to send in the foot troops, you know, that ain't ready for war, that been pampered all their life. Guess what's gonna happen, man? There's gonna be a lot of bug outs, man. There's gonna be a lot of suicides out there in that field, man. These people ain't gonna be able to handle what's coming to them, man.
Right.
They're not built like that.
Right. Now we're on even playing ground.
Right.
And now in this case for Babylon, it's uneven.
It's uneven, man.
Because these niggas are feeble.
That's right.
These men are not real men. They've been raised, like you said, they've been raised by their moms.
Right.
Right? They had the security of an iPad
Right.
and YouTube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't ready to go.
Right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? They got McDonald's, fast food. Their mindset's microwave.
Right.
They got a microwave mindset because the microwave society.
Right.
Like they don't know how to hunt.
Right.
Like they don't know how to do nothing.
Nothing. And it's funny that you saying that because I was thinking about it, right? Like in my generation, like yeah, Pops wasn't in the house, but neither was I.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wasn't with my mom all day, listening to her rant and yell and shit like that. I wasn't on my laptop or on my PlayStation home just stuck listening to mom. You know, I was out in the streets with the fellas, you know, doing whatever the hell I was doing. But I even 6 years old, I was out in the basketball court with a bunch of men just playing ball. You know, I grew up with men. You know, these kids are now fatherless and at home, man, dependent on mom, you know?
Right. I mean, that's a good point. Like when we were growing up, in our generation, it was a little more harder. Like we got uncles that we knew not to talk back to if we didn't have a father figure around. You know what I mean? But pertaining to Babylon, right? Going into this place, blacks and people, there was a time that this was gonna happen.
Right.
These niggas weren't gonna stay strong forever. There was a time where you were gonna start to diminish.
Right.
And Esau knows that.
That's that bound the Lord said.
That's it. And I got this precept right here to back that up, right? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Right.
A time to be born, and a time to die.
Right.
A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
That's right.
And when these niggas came into fruition in the 1400s, and that was when they were being planted.
Right.
Right? And now as time went on, right, you did your dirt, right? You raped, robbed, and murdered the Northern Kingdom.
Right.
Right? Broke every treaty you made with them. And then went and stole the Southern Kingdom off the northern and western coast of Africa. Right? And executed that triangular slave trade.
Right.
Guess what? That was when you were in your
prime.
In your prime.
Right.
See? Hello, Lucy, I'm home.
Pinnacle.
Right?
It was in the pinnacle.
Right. And guess what? Now we're at the time where you're diminishing now. Your phallus is showing, your uncircumcised phallus. Right. Right, it's showing your whole thighs exposed. Everyone knows what he's about. Yeah. You're a liar. You won't keep your word.
Right.
Right?
That's when people were looking up to G.I. Joe and Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean?
Right,
the
bro.
American dream. You know, everybody want to be an American, you know what I mean?
Right. They want they want a house with that white picket fence.
Right.
With a beautiful wife and two kids and a dog.
That proud to be an American spirit.
That pride, brother. You see? Hey, it's over with, man. Hey, we're not. Hey, that's why Scripture says, as far as we're concerned, Israelites being in captivity, better is the end of a thing.
That's right.
Right? Than the beginning of it thereof.
Right.
Because in the beginning of your rulership, hey, Jake was downtrodden through.
That's right.
Now we're at a point where, okay, you got men standing on all 10 toes, man, bringing out these prophecies better than any biblical scholar can do.
Right.
Okay, you got Mike, what's his name? Mark Brown? Is it Michael Brown? Mark Brown? What's his name?
No, you mean
Dr. Quaz Brown?
Dr. Brown.
Dr. Brown, what's his first name? I think it's Mark or Mike Brown.
I think Mike Brown. Mike Brown.
Right,
Mike
right,
Brown.
I believe
Mike
so
Brown.
too.
Mike Brown.
And you got your vocab Malone.
Nah.
Like these individuals that claim to be scholarly,
Family
right? They
miserable.
claim, right? They claim to know the scriptures. They claim to come in the authority of a disciple of the Lord. But here it is, they don't understand the scripture. They don't even understand the concept, all right, of the tabernacle of David being raised up real time. They can't explain that.
Right.
They can't explain what the throne of David's going into.
Right.
They can't explain that because they don't got it, right? And the Lord's exposing all of it. The Lord's beautiful. The Lord's bringing down these strongholds that Esau, Edom, and so-called white man has been able to exercise throughout the planet Earth for hundreds of years, man.
Right.
He's weakening them on every level.
Every level.
You got something, brother?
And nah, I just wanted to say it's crazy how they can't understand, as we were talking earlier, they can't understand something as simple as Luke 21 and 24.
Right.
You know? They want to say all that stuff was fulfilled and, you know, like lies. You know, that's what you call, like I told you, those are pride narcissists. You know what I mean? Those are proud narcissists, man. They're willing to lie on the Bible just to make you, as a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, look dumber than them.
That's exactly right.
know?
That's exactly
They
right.
don't want to give you no credit. Here it is. You built everything. You invented everything. They done stole it. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
The Lord put the spirit in you to understand these scriptures and break them down, and yet they still want to lie to keep you under mentally.
Right. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah. And they're willing to lie. These
Yo,
demons
brother, grab
are,
Jeremiah 49 and 12. BAHASHAM.
these demons are willing to lie, brother, just
Right.
to make themselves, you know, keep that white supremacy. That's what you call white supremacy, man.
That's it. That's right. And we're coming into a time where tables are turning, bro.
That's over. That witchcraft is done.
Right.
There's no enchantment against Jacob.
Jacob,
You know what I mean?
brother, you already know, brother. Hey, Numbers 23 and 23.
Right.
You know, grab it, grab that line, that's what we're supposed to make the point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No
Numbers
enchantment
20,
against
no enchantment against Jacob.
Right.
You know?
Because we woken up, we got the truth.
That's it.
We're not laying in the valley of the dry bones no more. We're not spiritually dead in that great city anymore.
Right.
A spiritual Saddam in Egypt. You know what I mean?
That's it.
We're out here prophesying. That's why these people, all those that beheld them, were solely afraid.
You
You know?
already know. Brother, can you grab Baruch 4?
Okay.
I can't, I'm not sure exactly where it's at. That's why. Baruch 4, I think it's like, you know, miserable is shit, are they? Miserable, are they? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Jeremiah 49 and verse 12. For thus saith the Lord Yahawah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Right. That cup of the Lord's fury, man, which involves captivity, right? And you being persecuted. Here it is. We weren't even supposed to drink from that cup, man. We weren't supposed to drink from that cup. What makes you think you damn Edomites, right? The so-called white man and the rest of you heathen, what makes you think you're not going to drink from that cup? Right? What makes you think that you're going to be erected forever? What makes you think that you're not going to get a visitation from the divine, man? And here it is, Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI's words of old, flared up against the people he loves. What makes you think what's written in these scriptures regarding you heathen to be visited is not going to happen? It's going to happen. It just takes time, and we're seeing the build up to that now. The prophecy, it comes in chronological order. You see, it's a build-up. It's a build-up. And Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, his words come to pass, man. Like it tells us in it tells us that in Isaiah 55, man. See, his word, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go get that. And we can.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you
But
can.
I already got it.
Yeah, but
Right here.
time, you can start right here.
I want to start at 25. 25.
Right. That's what I was looking for.
That's
You know, that's what I was looking for. Right in fire.
You want me to bring this on now?
Got it, my God.
There's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahawah.
Right.
For thine enemy
Yup.
has persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shall tread upon his neck.
Right. Hey. Our enemy. All you gotta do is go to Psalms 83.
That's it.
Right? And it highlights our arch enemy. The first nation name is Edom.
All right.
That's not a coincidence, man.
All right.
That's not a coincidence. See that? And it says children, my children suffer pain. That word children in the Hebrew is bond, which goes into sons.
Right.
My sons, because as we read down, you see.
Right. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught off the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahawah, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
If I may, Babak Washab, Malak, grab Psalms 119, Babak Washab, and 105, or 50 rather. Psalms 119 and 50. Because that's going to go, because how are we going to be comforted? How are we going to be comforted in this affliction?
Scripture, brother.
How are we going to be comforted? Ready? Babak Washab, you may.
I wish I left these words for us, brother.
Psalms 119 and 50. This is my comfort and my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me.
You see that? Hey, and who's been quickened? All you gotta do is go to Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, and they'll tell you. Those of us that were once under the spirit of the prince of the power, man. Right? Those of us that were walking the course of this world. Right? We're no longer coming under that vibration because the Lord put his spirit on brothers,
Right.
man.
Right.
And men, women, and children, man. We've been opened up to the mind of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. We understand what's coming. We understand that this nigga's at his end. We understand that he's on his last foot, his last leg, like they say in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over with. And we're being comforted. We're comforted with this word. Because we understand that Esau has an end and we're living, we're seeing it unfold. We're seeing it unfold. And that's gonna manifest. Us being able to tread his neck.
That's right. That's right.
Ezekiel 25, that's
right.
coming.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
So it says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahawah, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. You know? For he that has brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation.
Right, and what plagues are those? Hey, Deuteronomy 28,
All those
right,
curses.
50 through 68,
Right.
which are gonna go upon you niggas,
Right.
pursuant to what? Or is that Deuteronomy 30 and 7?
That's that cup we had to drink.
Right,
that
Deuteronomy
issue.
32 and 7, 30 and 7, one of the two.
That's why he said it shall surely pass upon
Right,
you. You know what
that's
I mean?
it, brother.
Take of good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall.
Yup.
Miserable are the cities which thy children served, especially here in
Brother,
Babylon.
you got your phone?
Yep.
Look up that word miserable. He's gonna continue.
Especially that city, that great city is here in Babylon, man.
Right, that city of unwalled villages.
Right. You know? So it says, miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons, that great whole Babylon, man. You know? For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. That's how you know this is. It's talking about mystery Babylon,
That's
man.
right.
Is that because the only thing echoed with destruction is the great city of Babylon, man.
That's right. And that chapter is so beautiful because the next precept you're going to read actually details how he's going to do it.
Right. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, man. How is that going to happen? Two ways. Those ICBM missiles, which are the weapons of the Lord's indignation, and those chariots, man, that harness that true direct energy weapon power. Esau saw him, he got direct energy technology, which he does but it's on a minuscule level.
You got a pea shooter.
It's a peak, right? Remember? Shooting at the hip.
Yeah, you got a pea shooter.
He's shooting at the hip with that laser.
A rusty 38.
Right. See, YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI's laser, hey, the direct energy that's coming out of these chariots can cut through the earth,
gonna
man.
vaporize
You know what
shit.
I'm saying? They're ripping through landmass with that.
man.
They'll split a mountain. You know what I mean? They'll come through on Mount Everest like this.
And he could, the Lord with them chariots could even kill those elites that are in the bunkers, but he's not going to do that. He's going to spare them to fulfill prophecy, man. You know, they got to be bound in chains and fetters of iron. They have to be hunted by the hunters. You know, that's gonna be the day that the Lord is going to be glorified through His sons.
Woo!
You know, when He gives us those spiritual powers to come and hunt these damn heathen down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And they're going to understand who the Lord is. That's when the Lord's name is going to be dreadful among the heathen. You know?
Right, you seeing fishers right now.
Right.
You people are seeing fishers. Men coming wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Right.
But there's gonna come a time like the brother's going into, pursuant to what's that, Jeremiah 16, that YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is gonna send hunters. See? YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is gonna pour His spirit on His men. The things are gonna happen.
As it says in the wisdom of Solomon, there's a time for everything, man.
That's
There's a
it.
season for peace and a season for war, man. A time to hate and a time to love.
Yeah, that's
man.
the Ecclesiastes we were saying. That's beautiful.
You know? So right now we're in the time of fishing, activating the elect. You know what I mean?
Through the Spirit of the Lord, right? Yeah,
but then there's gonna be a time where the elect is sealed, and then hey, guess what? The Spirit's gonna be poured upon us to go hunt.
The fourth dimension is gonna start interfering with the third.
And you see, when you talk about fishing is a form of hunting.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Absolutely.
fishing is a form of hunting, but it's just a more laid-back way of doing it. You know, because right now what we hunting down is the elect, man. We're trying to seal them to get the show started, the real show.
Yeah,
Right now you're not seeing a damn thing, bro. You just seeing us warming up through the spiritually stretching out. You know what I mean? Slipping the jab, you know. Getting ready for that war, man. The Lord is the one training us, man, for this, man. You know, that's why you got to count even all your rough times as blessings.
That's it.
Right? We're being prepared. We're being prepared for these times that are coming, man.
And what's beautiful is the Lord's training us through trying our minds.
That's what, yeah.
He's flexing our minds, you know what I mean? He's making us go through certain things, so we're gonna be cold as a wet towel, like brothers were talking about. Brothers gonna be cold as a wet towel. No type of sensitivity to bullshit. You know, walking right over their body. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, yo, son, come here, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Moving out the way.
Right.
Get that word miserable, Babakusha?
The definition of miserable, of a person wretchedly unhappy or uncomfortable.
Say that, I'm Salakia, brother.
Miserable, of a person wretchedly unhappy or uncomfortable.
Get some similar words. You're on Google, correct?
Yep.
Babakusha.
Similar words: unhappy, sad, sorrowful, dejected, depressed, downcast.
There's a more.
Despairing, disconsolate, out of sorts, desolate, bowed down, wretched.
And you know, desolate. And you know, right now, we're not talking about a desolation of the destruction, but that's coming. But desolate, yo, these countries are turning their back. These other nations are turning their back on America.
Yeah.
They're looking very lonely right now.
Yeah.
You got the BRICS nation. You got all these other nations ready to go to war. Like, yo, who the hell is this nigga? You know, like, we ain't scared of you no more, bro.
Right.
You looking real lonely, bro.
Right.
You look like that great whore's about to get raped.
Right.
You know what I mean? She about to get raped, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know how many, you want, it's called, hey, I'm gonna put it like this, that shit's gonna be called, that's a gang rape. All them damn missiles coming from every country, you gonna be gang raped, man. All them quivers coming at you.
That's exactly right.
You know?
Because you got something, you had to say something like this.
Yeah, I wanted to go with into the etymology of miserable.
You got it.
Etymology of miserable on Edom Online. Full of misery, causing wretchedness, from Old French miserable, and directly from Latin miserabilis, pitiable, miserable, deplorable, and lamentable.
Right, and real quick, a lot of that misery is going to come through the form of famine.
Right.
The scripture tells us in second Ezra that many shall perish of famine, and those that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of you are gonna starve to death. A lot of you Babylon, and what the Lord's doing, the Lord's allowing you to have pantry full of food, and you're able to wake up at all times of the night and snack. Y'all work around niggas, man. Where I'm at, y'all work around niggas. I never seen so many gluttons in my life.
Right, I need to eat every hour.
Every minute.
Yeah, they just
brother. Every time I see these niggas,
compulsive disorder.
their mouth is moving.
Right.
I'm like, yo, bro.
And you don't see yourself in the mirror?
Like,
bro, you look unhealthy.
Like, my job is physical.
Yeah.
My job is a physical job. It's not you gotta move, you gotta use your body to do my job. But at the same time, you ain't gotta be eating like that. Snacking all day long, that's unnecessary. You know, it's crazy. But needless to say, these type of individuals with all these what are they? In your intestines tract, you have them naturally, but they have them at an alarming rate. Not pesticides. The probiotics? Not probiotics. It's in your, like, you have it naturally in your intestines.
Right. Oh, you mean like the acid, the
little thing, like, not the
White blood cells?
What is it? Not white blood cells. Oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought. But pretty much a little microorganisms that help break down food, like in your digestion.
So they're like germs?
For the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But needless to say, they got, if it comes to me, I'll mention it. But you know, because they eat like dirty meat.
Right. So they're full of that bacteria.
What's it called? Like, it's on pork meat. They're full of like the pork meat is full of it.
Parasites.
Huh?
Parasites.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
The watermelon. The water. It's kind of cold out here. We're breathing freezing. But parasites, bro. These people are full of parasites.
Right.
And what happens is when you don't eat, like they've never fasted a day in their life.
Right.
So they're gonna go absolutely mad.
Right.
When they don't eat for 24 hours.
Right.
And imagine 3 days.
And you know what's crazy? Now, those parasites from the pork, it don't
The water,
stay
brother.
in the stomach. It also goes to your brain.
Yeah.
It finds its way through the brain, through the blood.
Right. That's when you start tripping. That's when you start tripping out.
Nah, but it's true. These people ain't gonna be able to, like, yo, we don't. Imagine you in a household and you only got a little bit of food and you're like, all right, man, we're only gonna be able to eat a handful every day.
Right, by measure.
Yo, people are gonna be tripping, fighting each other, killing each other.
Biting each other.
Yeah. Yo, people are gonna be tripping, bro. Hey, but you know what? That's what they get for not serving the Lord. Because the Lord said he's gonna feed his servants.
Right. And as far as these heathen are concerned, hey, that's your punishment that's coming upon you for what you've done to the Lord's people.
Yeah. And those that take that mark, they're gonna be having like these boils on their skin, these plagues.
Right.
That's gonna be the mark.
That sore.
Yeah, because that's gonna be the mark where the Lord's gonna be like, all right, they're marked. Those are the people that are gonna die right there. They're the ones who took that.
Right.
That's how we're gonna know too.
Revelation 16.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna know too, because they're gonna be passing by like, oh, they took that mark.
That's it.
You're gonna have the holes in their faces and shit, looking like zombies.
Right. That's it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna know who took that.
Right. Revelation 16 goes into it. They're gonna get that grievous sore.
Right.
That cancerous sore.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'd appreciate. You mind if I read a couple more words on that? Wretched, existing in a state of want, suffering, wretchedness. Reading down, mentally full of misery, wretched and feeling unhappy.
And it's crazy because when you look at social media right now, so many middle-class people complaining. These are people that are making $5,000-$6,000 a month. You know what I mean? That you think about that 2-3 years ago, people were living great with $6,000 a month, man. Here it is. They're talking about they can't keep up with their bills. They're about to get kicked out of their homes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, this is what's going on, man.
On TikTok, just spilling out everything.
Talking about school was a lie, you know?
Right.
Yo, Esau's being found out hard, man, even by his own people, man.
Yeah,
and the thing is, this is the sad part about it, because he that is evil to himself, who could he do good to, right? And when you look at that worldly saying, Esau is the biggest thief on the earth, and there's no honor amongst thieves, man.
That's it.
You know?
That's exactly right.
Right. You got something?
I had a precept for you.
Yeah, the precept.
Oh, okay.
2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And you see?
You got it.
And you know, if you look at these times, this is what Esau has conditioned everybody to be, a glutton. You know, here it is. He tells you, you must eat 4 times a day, these full-course meals. When you go into the ancient times, you know, what you call is the warrior diet, they used to go out, hunt the food, eat once within 24 hours, right? And then go the next day and on an empty stomach to go hunt again. You know, whether they got lucky or not, hey, they would have to sometimes go home with nothing. You know what I mean? And go maybe 48 hours without eating something and go back out to hunt. You know, but guess what? They were healthy.
And they'll rely on vegetation and stuff like that.
Eat plants or herbs and stuff, you know what I mean?
Barely eating meat.
Right.
Our ancestors, back in the day, we barely ate meat. You know?
And here it is. They were stronger than us. You know, but Esau conditioned you because why? This man is the man of death. You see, like, he knows that your body, it takes a process, a time line for you to break down that food and to really, you know, eat them bacterias away. That's why fasting is important for you, because you need to give time for your body to eat those bacterias away. Give it a reset, you know, clean those pipes. So here it is, 6 hours later, you know, you just ate a full-course meal. That shit is barely past your intestines, and you're already stuffing your face with some more shit. You know what I mean? That's where your sicknesses come in and everything. And Esau knows he profits off of that. Why would he make a pharmaceutical company so big, you know, since the beginning of time, you know? Because why? This was his evil devised plan. You know, population control, death, make money off all your misery, right? While he keeps getting his pockets fat, but the tables are turning now, you see?
Yeah, and that's the spirit, because when you go into pharmaceutical, it goes into pharmakia.
Witchcraft.
Right, which is tied directly into witchcraft, bro. Which is what Esau's all about. And that's wearing off.
That's wearing on, yeah.
You know, like, yo, bro, like, we there.
That's why they're coming out with these damn articles of misinformation and shit like that, because people ain't trusting in your medicine no more.
Right.
People are turning back to herbs. People are, you know, the natural state is slowly coming back. Why? Because the men of the Lord are out in the scene. The Lord is putting the spirit to start reversing everything in its true order, man.
That's right. And if you try to come up with anything natural as a doctor, they'll kill you. Look at Dr. Sebi.
Sebi.
Dr. Sebi, they killed that guy. But guess what? At the end of the day, hey, YAHAWASHI is literally exposing this man for his bullshit.
Right.
You see? And he's making him really, really small.
Right.
Let me get this book. We can get the autograph. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, right, in verse 15. Below, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. He's talking about Babylon in this chapter. You know, it's talking about Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America, through its prophetic content.
Remember, it said we have heard a report.
That's correct. And he said concerning Edom.
Edom, rise up against her in battle.
Who's Edom? Was Edom? Well, the Babylonian, you see what I mean?
Right.
Come on now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we have to be sensitive.
And what it says, rise up against her in battle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
And it says, even those that were at peace with thee has deceived thee.
Right.
You know what I mean? So these nations are turning on you, man. You looking real small. They puffing their chest up at you now. Like,
that's it.
Like, nigga, you ain't tough, man.
That's
we know
right.
what you about.
And so small to the point where his niggas' military's failing.
Right. And you know who punked them? Putin's been punking them.
Constantly.
China's been punking them. And now these other nations are like, fuck you then. We with them. What's up? What you want to do?
Putin's been doing
You know?
hella threats out.
Yeah, man.
John Biden can send sending two and knock off the whole East Coast.
It talk about your defense can't do shit.
Right. Which prophetically it can't.
Okay, yeah. Because the Lord's gonna be guiding.
Yeah,
because the Lord's gonna be guiding.
Right.
This, so,
Yeah,
you know?
they ain't gonna when they fall upon the sword, they won't lose their rank.
Right, right,
He tells
right.
us that in Joel.
Right. None shall return in vain. man.
Right, none shall return in vain. You already
Right.
know. They ain't gonna miss.
Right.
None shall miss.
None shall miss. Right. So I'm gonna bring up that article.
Bahashaman, let's get it. The article. Right, and I know this article. Right.
So we bringing out an article to show you how feeble their military is. You know what I mean? These people are out there recruiting, and I know somebody personally that's in the military.
Right.
And he was saying the same shit, like, yo, they have to recruit because you know, people don't want to join the military no more. And remember that article I sent you where they called in 150 people that weren't even in the recruiting.
Right,
you know, they got categories.
Right. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, you know, like you're this. They were like, nah, come in. They went into the office. They were like, yo, y'all gonna go out to the recruiting field.
Right.
Like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Desperately. You know what I mean?
Desperate.
So we know what times we're in, bro. You guys have no business even calling out, you know, China or Russia, or even trying to save Israel right now, man.
Right.
But guess what? The least of the flock is going to draw them out. This is prophecy. You people are going to be destroyed. You people are on your last straw. And it's a beautiful thing to see you people waxing feeble, man. You know? So it says, this is Fox News, right? And it says,
before you get that, just to back you up, because our forefathers were to go, our forefathers were like, will not be believing what we're saying.
Right.
You know, when you think about the cattle slavery that they had to suffer, the kind of subjection that they were under, they would have never thought in a million years.
Well,
you know what I mean?
We're here, but we don't remember.
Of course, but they would have never thought in a million years. Of course, we
and
understand
them,
that.
me and them.
They would have never thought in a million years that
this shit would have happened.
Hundreds of years later, these niggas are looking sorry.
Right. Hey, God should overcome at the end, man. God should overcome at the end.
God right here prophesying his heart out.
You know,
and
you know what's crazy? I be seeing the media. Yo, God's coming out more and more now. Cause you didn't see God back in like the 60s, 70s, and then
not like this.
You ain't know
not
God
like
was
this.
but God, like even the ones that stayed pure, like not you know what I mean? But they look like that.
Now we get it.
They coming out.
They're pouring the spirit out.
Yeah.
The Lord's pouring His spirit out on His people.
They coming out.
You know what I mean? That's the spirit. Because even we're like an unspeckled birds to an extent when it comes to like, because you got Jake that talk about their they'll say they're Puerto Rican, and they might look. They might be dark as shit.
Right, Judah.
Like a Simeon.
But a lot of them are Judah.
You know what I mean? Or even Judah. Yeah, they'll look
There's
Judah.
A lot of them are Judah over there.
Right. But like you said though, because that purity, you know what I mean? Because they moved around.
And they went to reservations too, so they were really boxed in. They weren't really mingling with the outside world. They were amongst themselves, you know.
Right, the ones that stayed, the ones that got to stay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they got shipped to Europe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But that's facts though. Nah, that's facts, bro. Like,
and they coming out more. The reservation ones, they coming out.
Right. Yeah. The Lord's pouring His spirit out.
Yeah. So you know, like I said, this is from Fox News, and it says Army sends letter to troops dismissed, refusing the C-19 Vanessa, you know that juice, amid military's recruitment woes. So now here it is. They're so desperate. The people that they were like thumbing their nose up at, you know, like, yo, you didn't take that jump shot. You gotta go. You know, force them to leave out of a job. Guess what? That shit's coming to bite you in your ass, man. Because like I said another time, when you spit in the wind, that shit gonna hit you in your face.
That's right,
you know, you think these people are gonna come back? Like they're just gonna. And amidst of what's going on over there in the Middle East, knowing what's going on in the world, knowing what type of battle, uphill battle they're gonna be facing, these people are gonna be like, hell no, I'm gonna stay with my damn job.
That's it.
The hell with you, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, so it says the U.S. Army sent a letter to former service members dismissed for refusing the Vanessa, informing them they can request corrections of their discharge records, as the military branch reportedly struggles with recruitment 3 years after the onset of the pandemic. You see, man, these people are struggling.
That's beautiful. And that's just the work of the Lord diminishing her. diminishing Babylon, weakening her.
Right.
You know, and the Lord, how the Lord's gonna do you niggas, man. Hey, it ain't gonna be a mercy deletion. No, the Lord's gonna slowly but surely choke you out. The Lord's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Choke you out, let you come back, choke you out again.
He's gonna give you that Chinese water torture.
Yeah, bro, real
drive you crazy.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be a slow process of just diluting you.
I got something. There's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10. I'm gonna start at the top. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So here we are, and we see who's ruling on top of us. You see who's judging out here. You see who's setting these laws and all that. And are the people happy? No, man. What did the scripture say? The scripture says, when the wicked are in rulership, the earth mourning, man. And who's on top of us right now? Esau, Edom, man. The damn so-called white man, the devil. All right?
That's right. If I may add to that,
right,
and here it is. We got momos running around,
right.
The people in a mindset that they could just have sex with animals.
I was gonna go into that.
Right. Because that's the hey, this child raping.
Because I was gonna go into that with this
right. Because at the end of the day, this is what the ruler's doing. He's about that life.
That's it, man.
You know, he's about that life. You got it, bro.
Yeah. So it says, right? So like, let this come by. And that's crazy because you took the words right out of my mouth, brother. Because I was about to say, like, you know, this man is tripping. His own nation, you know. So it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. You see, so an unwise king destroyeth his people. All right?
C-19 was an example of that.
God.
C-19.
And then you're looking at, you know, chemtrails. The people are breathing this shit. You know, the people you're recruiting into your military are breathing this shit. The GMOs they're eating. You know, the shit that they've been taught. You know, effeminate, taking away their masculinity. If you take away the masculinity of your men, who are really fighting your battle?
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you're looking at 60% men. You know what I mean?
Right.
The rest is, they estrogened out.
Right.
Mentally, man, and physically because of their food.
This nigga didn't think it all the way
right,
through.
Man.
Esau didn't think it all the way through. Yo, he has a diabolical depopulation agenda. Right, that's destroying your people. You got a depopulation agenda because you want to rule the world under a diabolical draconian measure.
And here it is, you're giving them all types of jump shots in the military as well.
Yeah.
That's diminishing them.
Right.
You know what I mean? These people are going crazy. You know what I mean? They're in the battlefield, coming back all fucked up, seeing apparitions and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Haunted at night. You know?
Yo, Salaki, can I get this real quick to jump into that? That's beautiful because you're going into his wisdom. He out of there. Yo, the book of Jeremiah 49:7 concerning Edom. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Teman being them Germans, right? The smartest of these Edomites. Its counsel perish from the prudent. Is their wisdom vanished? Right. So what we're going into right now, like the brother's going into, here it is. This man's going out of his way to bring down the integrity of his people. Right. Starting with the men. Right. But here it is. What type of military foundation are you gonna have in a war scenario? Like, what are you thinking? What are you doing? Right. You're not thinking. That's right. You didn't think this thing all the way through. Why? Because Esau's on the power trip. And he's proud. Big proud. You know what I'm saying? When you're proud, you get blinded. Right. You just do shit. Right. You know what I mean? You don't think about the repercussion. You just do it. You're just like, yo, because you think you got it. That's it, man. And what happens with that? What's the scripture say? Pride coming before the destruction. You know? And I'm gonna finish this off because this is crazy right here. Because that was facts, bro. Because look, verse 4 says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. That's right. You see, so he must and he will take Esau, Edom out in order to set YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI
over this, right? To rule forever.
With the council underneath that.
Right, 144.
Right, bro. That governing body.
God, man.
You know, these are the ones that are worthy.
So these are the times that we're witnessing right now, where the Lord is taking away the power of the wicked, right? Because this is time for salvation to come, man. Salvation is coming for us, and this is the time that we're gonna have to buckle down, man, for this ride, man. This is like a roller coaster ride. We at the top right now, you know, ready to come down, and boom, we gotta buckle up, man. You know, it ain't no time to jump off the ride and say, no, we gotta buckle up.
It's time to gird up our loins.
Gird up your loins, man.
Right?
Buckle
it's
up.
time to gird up our loins. Like King David told his son when he was about to go all the ways of the earth, when he was about to die. He said, show yourself a man, man.
That's right.
Show yourself a man. And that's what's required.
That's right.
We're going to have to show ourselves men, man.
And that's the problem with Babylon, brother. You know, they'll tell you, you're not a man yet until you're 18. Here you are, still fucking 17 years old, crying to your mother and shit. 18 years old, crying to your mother. And now, at 18, you want to look at yourself as a man now. All right, now I'm a man. And you walking around like, yeah, I could do. But here it is. You become a man to you means you can go to the store and buy a fucking Philly or Dutch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Here it is, you've been growing pubic hair since 12.
Right.
And spitting out semen since 13.
Yeah,
but here it is, you ain't a man yet.
Yeah,
now,
man.
you've been a man since 12, like the scripture says.
I told my son the same shit. I said, no, you a man now.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't waiting until 18 to,
right.
We're not gonna baby you until 18. You a man right now.
Right, and that's another reason why, and that was really influenced big time with this new generation.
Right.
And that's why, that's another reason why this man's military is so feeble.
Yeah, man.
Because these niggas come up under these women up until they're 25 and shit like through. They're 22 talking about their mom's talking about, that's my baby.
Right.
Nigga, you're 22, nigga. Did your mom just say that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
God.
So, hey, that's what it is, bro. Like, hey, Babylon the Great's out of here. I got another one. The book of Jeremiah. I'm still in Jeremiah, Khan. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 8, and it reads, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. That's what Esau forgot. There's a visitation. There's a date and there's a date and destiny.
An expiration
for you, bro. Yeah. This nigga has a date with destiny. Like, you ain't getting away. Like, no matter what you do, you can take all the men off the street. Guess what? Prophecy's still gonna smack you in your face. It's still gonna happen. It's not gonna change the fact that you are going to be visited.
Heaven and hell may pass, but my word will not.
Yeah, the Lord said, I'm gonna read that one more time. The book of Jeremiah, this is fire. Jeremiah 40, and the first time I heard this was from the beloved brothers out of Birmingham, Alabama. And them brothers, Barack. Yo, Jeremiah 49 and 8, and it reads, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. You see that? And I'm going to jump down to verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. But he's about to be. He's about to be. That's the thing. YAHAWASHI, he's pretty much throwing death threats out there. The Lord's throwing death, because that same hit that he put on Amalek back in 1 Samuel 15, he's gonna activate, he's gonna regenerate, he's gonna write a new contract. He already got it out there, it's just waiting to execute. You know what I mean? This nigga, hey, it ain't gonna be a smooth transition, bro. Nope. That's what we were mentioning a second ago, bro. Hey, we gotta show ourselves naked. This is not gonna be a smooth transition.
Buckle up.
Yeah, bro. Us coming into glory is gonna come with a lot of affliction, persecution. It's not gonna be fair. Right, like the beloved elder Yashawamba said, it's not gonna be fair. These niggas gonna have computer-generated images of us doing things we didn't do. That shit gonna look real as a mo. Yeah,
CGI shit.
Right. You see?
Shit, here it is. They got that Project Bluebeam ready to bring in that fake Jesus.
Right.
You know, and scare people, or they're gonna make a fake UFO invasion. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now they're gonna deceive the earth into thinking that when YAHAWASHI comes, that's an alien invasion. You know, that's how evil works,
And
man.
the only ones that are gonna know that it's not the truth, right? Because we know we got the testimony.
Right.
We know we're like, oh hell no.
That's that oil.
Yeah.
That oil.
The earth's supposed to rock to and fro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. This is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There it is. They got a little image of a nigga with yeah, I got one more. The book of Revelation. You got one, brother? I got one right here. The book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 21, and it reads, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
Let's go.
And cast it into the sea, saying,
Let's go.
thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. It shall be found no more at all. You got it, brother.
That's it. Hey, you know, and that's why the Lord said He's gonna cast hell and death into that lake of fire, right? That's that getting rid of that wicked rulership, man. You know, you're not gonna be under that vibration no more. Then the earth is gonna rejoice. Why? Because righteous rulership is gonna come after that. You see, there ain't gonna be no more death or hell. You know, unless you're gonna come up against the rulership, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. You know, because we're gonna rule with a rod of iron.
That's it.
Okay, and you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to obey. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what I mean?
I got one more.
Either you get down or you gonna lay down. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what's coming, man. With violence, man. I don't know where the hell you Christians think that this shit is just gonna be an easy walk, man. With great violence, man. And y'all gonna be a part of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't got no protection from the Lord. Your protection is from that homosexual right there you follow.
Right, Khan, that's it. That's it, bro. I got you right here, Malak. This is it. This is out. This is it. We out. Hey, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 27, and it reads, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish.
That's right.
Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
That's it, brother.
You got it, my
And
life.
that's what's happening right now. The truth is being declared. You see that faith is flourishing. Why? Because we believe in the report. We see with that spiritual eye what's going on. We see it coming, right? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we see how Esau is diminishing. That military, the reports are coming out. You know what I mean? They can't hide it no more, man. They're you know, desperate times calls for desperate measures,
That's right,
man.
brother.
And these men are just scurrying out there to recruit whoever the hell. They're willing to walk into bars right now and grab fucking Joe Dirt to go fight. You know, give them a gun. Just go, man. Just go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot, brother.
They can't afford, you know, to choose and pick anymore.
Right.
Everybody's turning their back on them. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a time where these motherfuckers is gonna start offering some big money for people to go. Or they're gonna start doing their little fear tactics. You either fight for us, we're gonna give you 5 years. I don't even think that shit's gonna work anymore.
Bribery.
People are just like, fuck you, Esau.
Yeah,
you know what I
bro.
mean? Even his
Hell
own
yeah.
people are like, fuck you, Esau.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
So, you know, hey, these are beautiful times that we are seeing our enemy, you know, fall apart like this.
Right.
Babylon is sitting in the dust as we see it, man. It's in utter confusion right now. And Esau, you know how he is. He's very cunning, and he's hiding the fact that they're right now in derision, man. That they're right now looking helpless. You know what I mean?
Like the scriptures say, happy is he that sees the fall of his enemy, man.
That's it, man.
So we're relishing in the moment.
That's it, man.
Even though we're gonna have to go through some things,
Right.
man. Like it says in 2nd Ezra 7 and 18, the righteous shall suffer straight things.
God.
But guess what? We know that at the end of this movie, there's glory.
Right.
There's glory coming to us, man.
Right.
And that truth that's been long, the truth that's been so long without fruit, is
Right.
gonna come into its perfection in our kingdom. You
And
see,
that's when
corruption's gonna be overpassed, man. You niggas are out of here, man. The cancer of the earth,
Right.
you through,
that
nigga.
position is coming to
Yeah,
cut that
bro.
cancer, bro.
Hell yeah.
And like you said, in the kingdom is where that knowledge is going to be perfected. That's why all the other nations are going to come up to that hill. you know, to learn from the ways of Yahweh Shem
Isaiah
Yahushua.
2, yup, that's it,
right,
brother.
you know what I mean? So, and as it says, it's gonna be beautiful because none of them are gonna learn war no more, man. Ain't gonna be no need for it.
And the earth, bro, what I can't wait to see is the earth.
Right, the
not
Garden
being
of Eden
choked
again.
up by cement.
The Garden of Eden again.
It's gonna be a paradise.
Yeah, the Garden of Eden.
Imagine the air and like everything.
Because that's
man.
what was promised to us. The
This
Garden
is
of
horrible,
Eden. You know
man.
what I mean, brother?
Right.
The Garden of Eden was what promised to us, man.
Right, the East Garden.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
East to Eden. The
Right.
Garden East to Eden.
Yeah, man.
That's where Adam was at. That's
Right.
where, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Adamites. That's where
Right.
the Adamites came through.
Ah,
You know
those are
what
the
I mean?
children.
Right by the Fertile Crescent.
The children of Yahawah.
Yeah,
The sons of
bro.
Yahawah.
Yeah, bro.
You
Real
know?
talk.
So, you know, as we always tell you, man, this is the message that we bring to you. We're bringing you updates every week, you know. So for you people to think about what's going on, man, look at your little ones, look at your household, all right? Look at yourself, all right? And ask yourself, are you worthy, you know, for this walk? Are you worthy for Yahweh's protection? Is Yahawashi going to tell Yahweh he is worthy? You know, he has walked my way. You know, he has sacrificed everything he has. You know,
He took it for the big
right?
concern, right?
Has he separated himself spiritually from that wicked place? You know, in order to separate him physically when the missiles come, because they're coming. So this is our message, is for you to repent and examine yourself. You know. So, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA. Abab.
Abab.
Kum Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.